Cary Grant was the ultimate definition of Hollywood royalty. He was the man every man wanted to be, and every woman wanted to be with. From the acrobatic grace of his youth to the suave, silver-haired perfection of his later years, Grant was a cinematic enigma. He was the king of screwball comedy and the quintessential Hitchcock hero, moving through life with a polish that seemed to hide any hint of human frailty. But behind the tailor-made suits and the mid-Atlantic accent was a man haunted by a childhood trauma and a lifelong search for a connection that felt whole. At 82, just before the final curtain fell, Cary Grant finally spoke the truth about the woman who truly captured his heart. In the royal time of Hollywood, we reveal the secret confession of a legend. The man behind the mask. Born Archibald Leach in Bristol, England, Cary Grant's life began in the shadows of emotional upheaval. At age 9, he was told his mother had gone away, only to learn decades later that his father had committed her to a mental institution. This abandonment left him with a deep-seated insecurity that no amount of fame could ever truly erase. He reinvented himself in America, turning a rough-and-tumble acrobat into the most sophisticated leading man in history. Whether he was sparring with Katharine Hepburn or fleeing a crop duster in North by Northwest, Grant was a master of the effortless performance. Yet, he famously once said, "Everyone wants to be Cary Grant. Even I want to be Cary Grant." A lifetime of searching. Grant's romantic life was as storied as his filmography. He was married 5 times, each union representing a different chapter in his search for stability. The heiress. His marriage to Barbara Hutton was a collision of cinematic charm and immense wealth. The intellectual. Betsy Drake shared his passion for psychology and self-growth, helping him navigate his inner demons. The new chapter. His marriage to Diane Cannon brought him his most cherished role, fatherhood. The final piece. In his later years, he found a quiet companionship with Barbara Harris. Despite these relationships, Grant remained a man who struggled to fully surrender. He admitted that fame and self-criticism often kept him at a distance from those he loved. The confession. Sophia Loren. In the twilight of his life, Grant finally named the one woman who stood above all others, the Italian icon Sophia Loren. Their paths crossed on the set of The Pride and the Passion in 1957. Grant was a legend. Loren was a rising force of nature. "She didn't look at me as Cary Grant, the movie star," he recalled. "She looked at me as a man, flawed, human, and real. That terrified me, and it thrilled me at the same time." Grant was captivated by Sophia's authenticity. In a world of carefully constructed Hollywood personas, she was unapologetically herself. He fell in love with her quietly but intensely, even though she was already emotionally committed to producer Carlo Ponti. Grant realized she would never be his, but he carried the memory of her as a beacon of purity. To him, she represented the kind of love that asks for nothing and simply exists. Sophia, he reflected, represented the love I understood too late. The final farewell. Cary Grant's end came as suddenly as a plot twist in a Hitchcock thriller. In 1986, at age 82, he was in Davenport, Iowa, for a speaking tour, eager to connect with the fans who had adored him for 50 years. During a rehearsal, he suffered a massive stroke. He never regained consciousness. The world lost a symbol of elegance, but Cary Grant left behind a truth that resonated far beyond the silver screen. He wasn't just a star. He was a man who, at 82, finally found the courage to name the love that had shaped his heart forever. Who is your favorite Cary Grant leading lady? Was it the wit of Katharine Hepburn, the mystery of Ingrid Bergman, or the fire of Sophia Loren? Tell us in the comments. If you loved this journey into the heart of a Hollywood icon, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell notification to stay tuned to the royal time of Hollywood.